Hey guys, it is Friday, February 26th, 2016. Um, Almost the end of February, which is insane. Time is just going by really, really fast. The semester is flying by, just everything's flying by. But I've been having a great time. Life in general, things have been going really well the last few weeks. School's been going all right. Just, friends, family, things are going well. Clubs and activities, things are great. So it's been a good month overall, I think, which is nice for a change. As you can see, I am home. Obviously, this does look a little different than my dorm room. I just decided to come home for the weekend. I haven't really spent that much time here this semester, so I was free. My parents were free, and I was like, hey, let's take a little break, go home, have home cooked food, and everything like that, and just kind of hang out and relax while doing my homework and stuff. So that's really nice. I'm looking forward to sleeping in my own bed. Even though my college bed is very comfortable and really nice, I do kind of like being at home. There's just a little something special about that. So it's nice to be home, but I will be back for the next vlog back in my dorm room. Um, Writing update. I did actually finally get back to working on my novel a very little bit. It wasn't that much, unfortunately, but I did a little bit of writing yesterday, so I was very happy to be getting back to that. I do really, really hope to do some writing this weekend. I know I've said that before, but I think now that I've gotten started again, I will actually be able to do it. After you've been off for a little while, it's kind of hard to start back up, but once you start, you can keep continuing, is usually at least how it is for me. I'm sure some other creative people can attest to similar situations and feelings. But yeah, so I am back to doing some work, which is exciting. Um, I know I've been working on this story for a while, and you guys have kind of been following it for a while, and it's taking a few years, but it should be good. And I really, really love this story and miss the characters. And I truly, honestly think that this is something I can see through to the end, and then, you know, hopefully get published either traditionally or self-publish again, because that is an acceptable route to do nowadays. Um, but yeah, so it's going to be a couple of years more, but I'm very excited and really enjoying it. So I don't mind putting in the time and the effort because I'm having such a great time. Um, just to kind of update, I know I've mentioned this before, but I do have a Twitter page, as well as my Facebook page, but I update Twitter a lot more, usually multiple times a day, at least once a day, but usually multiple times a day. So if you want, more updates, this isn't just publicity for publicity's sake. Tongue twister. But honestly, like, if you want some more updates on writing and just life and what's going on, and just some random funny things sometimes, I do keep a very relatively active Twitter feed, which I enjoy a lot, and that platform just works a lot better for me than Facebook pages have been. So, if you want updates more than every other week with vlogs, I highly recommend my Twitter page. I always put a link to that in the description, so it will be there today as well. Also, in the description, there is a community service event coming up next weekend, March 5th and 6th, though I will also be doing some of my activities on Friday because it just makes more sense the way where people will be. Called the Annual Melee of Kindness through randomacts.org, which is the organization I talked about for Project for Awesome. And it's literally just a weekend where they encourage people everywhere to do any sort of random act of kindness. So you can bake cupcakes for your neighbor, you can spend $1 million to like a homeless shelter, and everything in between. So, if you have a little bit of free time, an hour a day, write inspirational post-it notes, write a letter to someone, send some love, visit someone in the hospital, whatever it is. It would, be really great and make people feel good for the day and just kind of make the world a little bit brighter. So I will have a link to, some info for that, and then afterwards you can fill out a participant survey and just let them know what you did, send in pictures if you want to. And yeah, so it's a really great way to get involved because there's no, set thing you need to do and requirements you need to meet. It's really doing whatever you want. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm really, really looking forward to it now that it's almost here. But that's about it. So, like I said, home for the weekend, hoping to do some writing around the other activities and homework I have, but it will definitely get done. And yeah, hope everyone had a great February, and I will see you in March. Bye, guys.